friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of Love After Lockup. Y'all seemed to like last week's episode and review. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. Now let me just say this, okay? When I made that hooch, that prison wine, y'all think that I'm gonna sit here and drink that big old mason jar full of liquor? Y'all, I wouldn't have been able to finish the video and you could have forgot about the edit. Okay? So, no, I couldn't have did that. Y'all were like, what alcohol at? What type of alcohol? It needs alcohol. What is going on here? Y'all, it was store-bought lemonade. I chopped up some onions, oranges, and I think some limes. Put it in there with some, jarred, what is it called? Maraschino cherries. Y'all can add alcohol to you alls, okay? Put in some rum, put in some tequila, put in some vodka, whatever you want to put in it. It sure was delicious, child. I sucked that down. I done drunk so many of them this week. I made a whole big batch. But anyway, you all seem to like that, and I may pop in with a little surprise here and there. All right, guys, let's talk about this week's episode. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with Unc Tyrice and Shonda. Now, as we know, he done put on his suit city. He's sitting outside of the prison. He's like 20 miles down the road, child. They don't want him nowhere near that prison. So he's waiting and he's waiting and he's waiting. And then Shonda finally calls him and say, listen here, I'm not there, okay? I am at the bus station. He was like, what? I'm on my way. So they took her out a different exit and they took her to the bus station. From the bus station, she goes to the halfway house. So they only have a small pocket of time to spend together. So Unc gets there, they're at the bus station. He all decked out in the electric blue suit city. She was like, what? She was very taken back by his outfit. She was like, oh, wow, he really, dressed up for this occasion. Look at me, I'm looking kind of, prison wear. So he had, of course, got her, something to wear. Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And did y'all see the way those bus station folks was looking at them? Honey, they was looking at them like, now what is this about? What is going on? So anyway, she goes into the bathroom, she changes, and she says that, hey, she can see herself being with Tyrese. She can see herself in a life with Tyrese. Tyrese liked what he seen. Now let me tell y'all something. She definitely took me for a loop. I was not expecting that Shawn, okay? I was expecting somebody different. I mean, did y'all see her confessional? She looked like she could be somebody's school teacher. I'm like, I was not expecting that. Honey, you get that prison funk off of you, honey. It's a whole new world, child. So anyway, so they talk, and so he was like, she was hungry. So, on the ride over, they had a little, banter about his, outfit and how he was overdressed. And so they went to go get something to eat at some chicken shack, okay? Now, I was waiting to see the chicken. Y'all know me, but they had some dessert first. I think they had some ice cream, child. So they're sitting there, and we get to know Shonda a little bit. Shonda has had a hard life, hard childhood. Her dad was a drug dealer. Her mom died due to alcoholism. And Shonda has been in and out of jail/prison since she was 16 years old. She said it was all due to drugs. Oh my God, I can only imagine that type of life. I just couldn't imagine it. But people live through it every day, child. So anyway, and then She talks about how, you know, while she was talking to Unc Tyrice, Suit City, she was also talking to several men. At first she said 5, 6, but then she ended up saying 8, 9. And she's still in communication with them. She said, but they're just friends. She said that when you get out of prison, it's good to have, you know, friends on the outside. See, she got Tyrese on the outside taking care of her, but she may need a little bit more help. Now, my question to you, friends, how many men do Shonda have on the outside other than Unc? Leave it down below. Let's move on. All right, let's knock out John and Kristiana real quick. This ain't gonna take long. Kristiana is at the halfway house, and John is there, but he really wanted Kristiana to, you know, say hello to her mother before she went to the halfway house, but we know his little marrying shenanigans took a little bit longer, and he was going down the road going 100, child. He had to get her to the halfway house so she won't get in trouble. So he meets up with her mom, you know, take her out to lunch/dinner, whatever. Her mom seems like a worn, tired out woman. Okay, she seems like that Kristiana has put her through some things, and maybe she has been through some things, child. It always amazes me when you meet these parents, you know, and you kind of wonder, like, what is their background? What went on in their life? What did these children put them through? I always, you know, think about that when, you know, you see, you know, the parents. You see some parents who kind of have their life, you know, pretty much in order. And then you have some parents that just look like they had a hard time. So anyway, we see Kristiana's mom. She has oxygen. Obviously, she has health problems. And so they're out to eat. And so she's like eyeing him. She already done sized up John. Okay? And so she was like, look, I'm worried. All right? I know my daughter. I don't know him. Now, what is going on here? So, of course, John proceeds to tell her that they done got married, okay, that he was native. They had a native marriage, all right? And so the mama said, native, what made you choose that? My daughter's a Christian, okay? So what was that about? So, of course, John, he stumbled and he talked and he eat and he hauled. And she said, how long y'all been together? She was like, 3 months. And he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, yeah, 3 months, you know, three months. But see, that's not all. Not all, Mama Kristiana. He about to rapid fire some critical information about his past. Now, you get ready now. Because, honey, baby, you are in for a thrill. So here comes John. John comes talk about that he's been married 4 times. He tells a story that he ran off with his wife's cousin while he was still married to the first wife. Did he end up marrying the cousin? He a whole mess. Then he says that him and Kristiana have a lot in common because he too is an ex-con. He said, don't you worry, okay? And he says he got a long rap sheet. He said a long rap sheet. And he said, now don't you worry, mama, okay? I'm good now. I have not been in any trouble since 2008. See, that's the past. This is the present. I haven't been in any trouble. Not with the law, not with, you know, anything. I've been clean. Now, I've been having a lot of babies. But I ain't been in no trouble. Child, that mama, every time John opened up his mouth, honey, that mama was turning up that oxygen tank. Every time she was like, I was like, child, honey, you gonna cause her lungs to collapse. So, of course, she looks at him and don't see nothing but trouble and a bomb, child. She said she haven't seen her daughter in 4 years. And now she is meeting this bag of mess. A man who's been married 4 times, got all these chaps. He's got a long rap sheet himself. He's an ex-con. He done ran off with the cousin. And now he done married my daughter after 3 months of knowing each other. And her stupid self went along with it. And he's native. That mama said, I don't see nothing working out of here, child. I don't see nothing good working out of here. All right. She says that Kristiana, the reason why she got in trouble the last time is because she was in a halfway house, and there are all kinds of triggers in said halfway house. I think Shonda said the same thing. Apparently, these halfway houses are no good. They are full of dealers, and they are full of drugs. Now, my question, who's over the halfway houses? Is it different corporations? Do people not go and check in on them? Is there not a house mother? I mean, what's going on here? But anyway, apparently the halfway houses are just somewhere to lay your head. But the mother says that she has her good eye on John. Let's move on. Now let's talk about Maurice and Jessica. This ain't gonna take long because Maurice foolish, y'all. Maurice is foolish. The way he acted was foolish. I'm having a hard time believing him. What's going on here? Now, as we know, Maurice cannot leave Compton. Okay? The parole officer said, okay, you better not step foot outside of Compton, or I will violate you. Okay, so here is Jessica. Now we know Jessica is uncomfortable. You know, she likes her little life in Vegas. She did not expect to be laying on his cousins, Ray, Reggie, Ronnie's house. All them kids running around, child. All these black folks. She ain't about that life. You know, she with a man who is an gang banger. Child, just a hot mess. She is ready to go home. So they go out to eat. And there is a pretty waitress. Did y'all see how them shady cameramen zoomed in on Maurice's face when he was looking at that waitress? Of course, Jessica, she picked up on that. Oh, you just gonna look at the waitress in front of me? After I'm down here in Compton for you? So anyway, of course, Maurice has no gentleman ways. So Jessica is still looking at the menu, and Maurice is like, I'm ready. After 2.5 seconds, Jessica said, you can't wait for me? I'm not ready. And so he was like, rolling his eyes, and the waitress was like, I'll give y'all a minute. You know, it seemed like there's something. You know, she went in the back, in that kitchen, and she was like, y'all, guess what's going down on table 12, child? Listen, I was a waitress. And honey, if that would have been my table, that's exactly what I would have said when I went back in the back, child. I would be like, y'all, table 12, child, it's about to go down. So, here we go. They are talking, and basically the conversation was that Maurice is tired of being on probation, but it is what it is. There's nothing he can do about it. Nothing. So Jessica, she's tired of being in Compton. She don't like it. Okay? She don't like the smell. She don't like the taste. She don't like his cousins. She don't like the baby mama. She wants to go home. She's homesick. So then she starts telling Maurice, she was like, you know what? Maybe you can call a supervisor. Call the supervisor, Maurice. Call the supervisor and see if they can, change your parole tomorrow. Maurice said, man, you out your mind. That's not how it works, Jessica. Me calling a supervisor is not going to change my parole or probation, okay? That's not how it goes, okay? I am knee deep. I'm going to have to abide by their rules. I don't like it, but I got to abide, by their rules. So The food is coming. They are bickering back and forth. And here comes Maurice. Maurice was like, man, what do you do for love? And so she was like, well, what do you do for love? And he was like, I'm going to tell you, violate. So she was like, what? She was like, huh? She was like, you can't be doing that. You can't be getting in trouble. You will get in trouble if you violate. He was like, man, F that. F my parole. F my probation. F that. I'm sick of it. I'm going to violate the MF. I mean, he is cursing and carrying on. Just cut the shine up in that restaurant. Everybody looking like, what is going on? Just no type of decorum about himself. Just a little cool. I mean, I know you was in prison, but you're out now. Act like it, Maurice. Grow up. Take your responsibilities, okay? You got bigger things to worry about. Why are you exerting all this energy about what you don't want to do and how you want to violate? Why don't you use some of this energy towards, trying to get a job? Okay? Trying to do a little community service. How about that? Instead of you exerting all this energy talking about, I don't want to do this or that. See, this is what I don't like about, what is going on here? Why are you acting like this? Just very immature and just silly. So they get up, and so he was like, let's go to Vegas, let's go to Vegas. So Jessica, with her silly self, of course, she wants to go to Vegas because she's sick and tired of the Compton and the Compton people. So she's driving, and here we go. Okay, Jessica starts thinking about it. Was like, no, we cannot do this. Okay, you will get in trouble. He was like, what are you talking about? I'm not going to get in trouble. Okay, we in it. Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, either you with me or against me. That's what Maurice said. Have you ever heard of some stupid words like that? Why would you choose to go take a chance to go back to prison? Why? Okay? Why would you do that? And did y'all clock what Jessica said? Jessica said something like, I'm not going back to prison. Did y'all hear that? How many times Jessica been in and out of prison herself? Did she not say that, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, so they're on the road. Maurice is acting all big and bad. He would rather go back to prison than wait 60 days. You can't wait 60 days for your parole or probation officer to look over your work. I mean, you spent all this time in prison away from your wife. You can't wait 60 days? Child, let her go home. You get yourself together and y'all can see each other, every other weekend. But anyway, that makes too much sense, right? That makes too much sense, y'all. So anyway, they're going and they see the Vegas sign, and then she's like, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to turn around. And he was like, no, don't. And she was like, oh, so she is conflicted with her actions. So, is she going to turn around, y'all, or is she going to keep on going? Leave it down below. All right, let's talk about Quay and Chevelle. Y'all, they finally had the Ep6, child. They finally had the little, boom, boom, honey. He done tore that back all the way up. They didn't just have it one time. They had it several times. He seemed pleased. She seemed pleased, child. So it's time to meet up with Chevelle's daughter. Pretty name. Name Maila. Very pretty. So, of course, Chevelle is very comfortable with this, and she's excited because ever since we've known about Quay and Chevelle, she just wants Quay to be a father to that child. Okay? I mean, the girl is already calling him daddy. This boy ain't never raised a youngin'. Has he been around the youngin'? I mean, he's been in prison for 12 years. At 17 when he went in, so. But Chevelle, that's who she wants to be her daughter's father. Okay? And he's excited to spend some time with Maila. So, they get their child. And so here she comes. She runs out. She hugs him and she says, "Why you smell like that?" "Why you stink? What you doing smelling like that? Don't be coming around here smelling like that." Now, I got tickled on this part. Now, did he smell like a bag of balls? Did you not shower after all that twisting and turning up in the bedroom after that night of bliss? Did you not wash your balls? Quay, is that what you're saying? Because see, baby girl said that you smell like a bag of balls and burnt spam. That's what she said. I didn't say it. That's what she said. Or, before you got there, did you partake in a little greenery? Do you smell like a skunk? That's all I'm saying. Did you partake in the ganja? Now, which one is it, friends? Is it the smelly balls burnt spam? Or is it the little greenery skunk ganja? Leave it down below. So, after we got that out the way, they are at her mom. And her mom got to meet, Quaylen. And of course, it's the same mom and dad questions, okay? The same mom questions. What are you going to do with your life? What is your intention with my daughter? I mean, you was in prison for 12 years. What are you going to do about my granddaughter? And it was so funny. Quay was like, So Quay was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to ease into it. See, I'm going to ease into it. See, I'm fresh out. Okay, I've only been out of prison 3 days. Or ever how long, 2-3 days. So, I'm going to have to get used to some things. I'm not going to rush into anything, okay? You have to be strategic with life choices. So, no, I'm not going to, make any rash decisions, okay? I am going to take my time. I'm going to take it slow. And I'm going to make sure that I do the best for me and for, Maila and, Chevelle. And so the mom said, yeah, okay, what about marriage? You're going to marry my daughter. And so he was like, well, like I said, I'm going to ease on into this. Remember, when you hear just 10 seconds ago when I said I'm going to ease into this and you got to be strategic about all this, okay? Now, I, love your daughter. I think a lot about your daughter, but I got some things to think about, okay? And, I still got to, think about life. I ain't never been no father before. So, we're going to have to take it slow, like real slow, like turtle slow. That's what Quay said. Of course, Chevelle is taken back by all this. Because, see, when he was in prison, he was talking differently. See, in prison, he was telling her everything that she wanted to hear. Of course, we're going to get married. I'm going to be out in a few days. We're going to get married the next day. You want me to be a father to your daughter? Of course. She can call me daddy all she want. I'm here for you. But see, now he out of prison, okay? He done ate his barbecue. He done ate Chevelle. And now he's like, we got to be strategic. Child, if you don't go somewhere. Chevelle said that that's a different tune. She don't know what he's talking about. She says he got 6 months to propose to me. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do if you don't? What are you going to do if you don't? You already done have your daughter call this young man daddy. And she don't even know him. I have a feeling that it's going to be a problem between Quay and Chevelle, child. That boy ain't even lived. He haven't even lived a life. And you want this boy to be a father to your child? How he don't even know how to be a father. He don't even know how to be a man. Chevelle, quit rushing him. Child, let's move on. All right, last and certainly least, we got drunk Destinie and Shawn. Child, when I tell you this is a whole mess. All right, now Destinie, she's on her way to Vegas, okay? And Shawn says that, hey, the reason why he got that house is because of Destinie. All right, so they get there. Now, my whole thing is, how is it that Destinie can go to Vegas? Did she get permission from her probation officer? Is she not on probation? I mean, she has a pending charge. Remember that $50,000 that's dangling over Shaw's head? That if she don't go to court, that he is responsible for? I mean, so she can just hop on a plane? What's really going on? Meanwhile, Maurice can't even leave Compton. Hey, you real life probation and parole officers, help me out here. So anyway, she gets to Vegas and boy, oh boy, that place is laid, ain't it? The place is beautiful. I absolutely love that kitchen. It was so light and airy. I just love a nice, like, lights, airy, natural light house. That's one thing I hate about my house. I mean, I love my house, don't get me wrong. But honey, I told y'all, I'm in the thick of the sticks. I am surrounded by trees. See, right here is natural light. Okay? But that's, that's very rare. Okay? I have to catch it on the perfect time. The sun gotta be beaming. But, I'm in the cabin in the woods, literally. So, I just love a whole lot of light, But anyway, so he got this nice house, okay? He got drunk Destinie, all kinds of goodies. Clothes, bras, underwear, makeup, whatever she wants. He done spent all this money on her. Thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? But he had his daughter in the thrift store. He got all these kids. And look, what type of job he got again, y'all? He's a mechanic. Boy, he make good money, don't he? Daggone. So anyway, so here's Destinie. I want to go out. And so Shawn was like, no, I think we should stay in. I want to go out. No, I'm worried you may get in trouble. I want to go out. No, we got friends coming over. I want to go out. I'm tired of you saying that to me. I'm tired of you saying, I don't want you to get in trouble. I'm tired of you saying that, we need to stay in. I want to go out. I want to have fun. I want to drink. I want to get drunk. I don't like Destinie, y'all. Destinie is selfish. She's ungrateful. Of course, she ain't had no raising. And I don't like her. Not one bit. And she's a liar. So here is Shawn, saying that he don't want her to end up, getting in trouble because she has that pending charge that she has to end up in court for. So, she ain't too worried. Drunk Destinie said, I don't care nothing about that. I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do. Nobody is going to tell me what I can and what I can't do. So, anyway, his friends come over. And she got all cleaned up. And he was cooking. And the friends, is like, oh, so you're not catfished. Okay, so you are a real person. So they getting to know each other and they're talking. Because Destinie found out that you can drink 24/7 in Las Vegas. Lord, why did he tell her that? Boy, she was like, yippee. She was happy. So anyway, they go out. And, honey, Destinie is getting towed up. Okay? Not a light drink. She want a strong drink. Honey, I bet you Destinie was the one that was sucking down that hooch up in the prison, child. Lord have mercy. So anyway, they were talking and Shawn's friend was like, oh, so you know, how many girlfriends have you had in prison? She was like, girlfriends? She was like, I don't have no girlfriend. Lie number one. Okay. She said that she ain't dealing with no girls. Now, she did see some action in the prison. Okay. She said that she seen a curling iron activity. Now, I'm not going to go into what she said, but child, bah. Bah. If that's true, why they got curling irons? And it was on. Were you in the beautician part? Like, that's crazy. So anyway, and she said that, you know, no girls. And of course, here is Shawn just looking at her like, is this true? Is this true? What is going on? So Shawn is intrigued by this conversation. Now, of course, we know that Destinee is bisexual. She said that she's been with many women. In fact, she was with a woman a week before she got out. Now, see, Shawn don't know any of this information. This relationship is a whole mess, okay? Destinee and Shawn, there is no way they are working out. He lied, she a drunk, she's bossy, she's selfish, she's ungrateful. Shawn got his own issues. Just a whole mess. What did y'all think about this episode? I see my battery is getting ready to, my camera is getting ready to shut off. So let me cut it off right here. What did y'all think about this episode? Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.